Chapter 30 The Hongmen Banquet. The Golden Dragon escapes La Cheng's death had made Li Shimin determined to act, but he was still hesitant, still hoping for a last ray of friendship. But Li Jiancheng and Li Yuanji were not. Seeing that the King of Qin was still safe and sound, they knew that the usual plots were no longer effective. They decided to use the most vicious trick. One day, Li Yuanji went to the Wangfu, pretending to hold a banquet to reconcile the brothers. He personally invited Li Shimin. Li Yuanji, in a fake, smiling voice, second brother. We brothers have had some misunderstandings recently. Today I have some good wine. I want to invite you to the mansion to drink a few cups, to erase all grudges. Please give me face. The generals of the Qin Wangfu all tried their best to dissuade him. Yuqi Gong, Qin Wang, you can't go. This is clearly a Hongmen banquet, easy to go, hard to return. But Li Shimin still had a glimmer of hope in his heart. He sighed. Li Shimin, if I don't go, they will say I'm narrow-minded and insincere. I want to see how cruel they can be. He decided to go, but Zuma Gong secretly gave him an antidote pill given by his master at Kunlun Mountain. Zuma Gong, Qin Wang, please put this pill under your tongue. If the wine is poisonous, it will dissolve by itself, saving your life. At the Wangfu, delicious wine and exotic items were already laid out. Li Jiancheng and Li Yuanji were extremely welcoming, continuously giving Li Shimin wine. Li Shimin was wary, only sipping it casually. But in the last cup of wine, Li Yuanji secretly put in a deadly poison called Juchuyan Don Hun Tan, a colorless and tasteless demon poison. Drinking it would cause even immortals to have their internal organs destroyed. Li Shimin could not refuse, so he drank it all. As soon as the poison entered his stomach, he felt a sharp pain in his gut. At the same time, the antidote pill under his tongue automatically dissolved. A stream of cool, clear air spread throughout his body, enveloping the poison. Li Shimin felt the world spinning. He quickly said goodbye and staggered back to the mansion. As soon as he returned, he vomited a mouthful of black blood, which sizzled on the stone floor. The soldiers who saw that scene were all extremely angry. The last ray of hope for brotherhood was extinguished by that cup of poisoned wine. Li Shimin, voice weak but full of hatred. All right. Very well. You guys didn't give me a way to live, so don't blame me for being unrighteous. He knew that if he didn't take action tonight, then tomorrow, the ones who would die would be him and all his followers. The long night of Xuanwu Gate, blood-stained with affection that night. Li Shimin secretly entered the palace and reported to his father the entire plot of Li Jiancheng and Li Yuanji, including their adultery with Li Yuan's own concubines. After hearing this, Emperor Gaozu Li Yuan was terrified and angry, and ordered the two to come to the court tomorrow to confront each other. This was the opportunity Li Shimin had been waiting for. At dawn on the 4th day of the 6th month of the 9th year of Wud, fog covered the entire capital city of Chang'an. Li Shimin, wearing black armor, along with Yuqi Gong, Qin Shubao, and 9 of his most loyal generals, secretly ambushed inside Xuanwu Gate, the north gate of the imperial palace. When Li Jiancheng and Li Yuanji rode their horses towards them, they felt a chilling, murderous aura. Li Yuanji, worried voice, big brother, why do I feel uneasy today? The murderous aura at Xuanwu Gate is so heavy. Li Jiancheng, don't worry. Inside are our imperial guards. Second brother with 3 heads and 6 arms can't do anything. But as soon as they passed through the gate, the heavy iron door behind them suddenly slammed shut. From both sides, Li Shimin and his soldiers appeared, swords and spears shining. Li Jiancheng and Li Yuanji knew they had been ambushed, and quickly turned their horses to run away. Li Shimin didn't say a word. He raised his magic bow, and the arrow aimed straight at Li Jiancheng. In that moment, brotherhood and blood ties all disappeared, leaving only the life and death confrontation. Swoosh, the arrow flew through the air, piercing Li Jiancheng's throat. He only had time to scream once before falling off his horse, dying with his eyes open. Li Yuanji saw that his eldest brother was dead, and was extremely terrified. He quickly raised his bow and shot back at Li Shimin, but was so panicked that he missed. He turned his horse and ran towards the woods. Yukai Gong shouted loudly, spurring his horse to chase after him. Li Yuanji's horse was entangled in a tree branch and fell over. Yukai Gong rushed forward. A steel whip swung up, ending the life of King Qi. As the blood of the two princes soaked the ground, a black wind suddenly blew from the sky. Thunder echoed from the north, like Yuanbis roar in the void. The clouds were red, and in the sky appeared the shadow of King Xuanzi, brothers killing each other. The world will be determined. This is fate, but today's blood will make the Tang Dynasty's destiny both strong and painful, never to be forgotten. The coup was swift and bloody. The mandate of heaven, the emperor's scar immediately after, Yukai Gong, still wearing his blood-stained armor, holding his weapon, led his soldiers straight into the palace where Emperor Gaozu was resting. Emperor Gaozu Li Yuan was rowing a boat on the lake in the palace, suddenly seeing Yukai Gong, full of murderous aura, rushing in. He was terrified and asked, "Jingdi, what happened that you are so panicked? Who is rebelling?" Yukai Gong knelt down, his voice thunderous. "Yukai Gong, Your Majesty." Crown Prince Ji and Cheng and King Yuanji of Qi plotted a rebellion and were eliminated by the King of Qin. I am here to protect you. After hearing this, Li Yuan's face turned pale, and he staggered, almost fallen. He understood that this was not protecting the king, but forcing the palace. He knew that the situation was decided. His second son had taken full power. In his shock and pain, he had no other choice. Shimin entered, prostrated himself before his father, blood still stained on his shirt. "Father, I don't want to, but heaven forced me to do it. If I don't take action, I will be the one to die today." 3 days later, Emperor Gaozu Li Yuan issued an edict, establishing King Li Shimin of Qin as crown prince, in charge of all military and state affairs. The moment the edict was issued, in the sky of Chang'an, Li Shimin's Z-Wei star suddenly emitted an unprecedentedly bright light, overshadowing all the other stars. The great Tang's dragon energy, which had been chaotic due to the rivalry between brothers, had now completely converging on the new crown prince. The mandate of heaven had been officially decided. 2 months later, Li Yuan abdicated, giving the throne to Li Shimin. Li Shimin ascended the throne as Emperor Taizong of Tang, ushering in the most glorious period of prosperity in history, known as the Tang Dynasty. That night, Emperor Taizong of Tang stood alone on the upper floor of the palace, looking down at the peaceful capital city of Chang'an. He had won, had conquered the world, had fulfilled the mandate of heaven. But in the eyes of the great emperor, there was a deep loneliness and sadness. He had saved the country, but not his family. The glory of the throne was exchanged for the blood of his own brothers. It was a scar, a price to pay, that this emperor of all time would have to carry for the rest of his life. The story of the great Sui Tang chaos, of the gathering and separation of heroes, of the mandate of heaven and tragedy, ended here, but a new legend, the legend of a golden dynasty, had just begun.